Where was Jibreel? I thought when somebody die, the angels of Allah will be next to his head. And especially this is the Prophet himself. Like what? The angels, they were going playing online games. They were not next to the head of the Prophet. What the top 10 verses in Islam to challenge about it? Anything, all of it is stupid. I do not need 10 verses. The whole Quran is a joke. You are making this is a question very difficult. It's impossible. All of this. Don't you see the stupidity? So, and time sheep came and ate it. And look here, look at this. Look at this, brother. Note, these verses, brother, were abrogated in recitation. Hold on. You Muslim believe that there is verses abrogated in recitation? Who gave you that order, brother? Who as a Muslim can show me that your God Allah said to you, don't recite this verse no more? Same time, why this God, he don't want you to recite it no more? Abrogated by recitation, brother. But not by ruling. Like what? Like what? This God, he want to keep the ruling, but he don't want you to recite the verse. Where it says that? And why does God don't want you to recite it? So there's a God, he sang a song, it's called I'm Sexy and You Know It. And then he don't want you to say it. Why? Because it's an embarrassment. He is not sexy. And you know it. Do we have any Abdul? So when they lie, they speak against our Bible, they shoot themselves in the foot. Number one, according to Islam, the Bible is the book of Allah. So when a Muslim speak about the Bible changing, you as a Christian, shut him up right away and say to him, you are saying to me that the book of your God changed. And in a second, you will see the Muslim face change from potato to tomato. Don't start defending, says, no, this not happened. Don't. He's talking about his God, not your book. Remember, there's nothing called my book. This is the book of God, correct? My book is something I wrote. So like now, if you ask me how many books you have, I will say to you this book and this book and this book, and you can find them in Amazon, and we translate it to many languages, blah, 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 blah. Those are my books. But when you speak about supposedly the Quran, it is the book of God, according to Muslims. According to Muslim too, the book of God is the Injil too, which means the Bible, and literally the New Testament. So when a Muslim, he says to you that the Injil is corrupted, he is saying to you that his God book is corrupted. So what's your business? Why you want to defend that? Laugh at him. He says, I agree with you. The book of Allah is screwed. Allah got screwed. Explain to us more. Who is the one who screwed your God, Allah? Because, you know, when I change the book of God, his name is Allah, that means the loser is Allah. Who is the one who lost? Allah. Who is the one who his book is changed? Allah. And the Muslim, they are trying, working hard to confirm to us that their God is not trustworthy and he cannot protect his book. In the top of that, in the front of us here, if you see, it says that it's abrogated by 5 number of fosterage. Do you see the stupidity, guys? People, do you see the stupidity? What fosterage? Anyone notice the problem? Who want to help me here? Let us see who of you is focusing very good. Anyone notice what is the problem with the last line compared to the beginning? Anyone? Nobody notice? What forced rage mean? What forced rage mean? What the word forced rage mean? Forced urge, forced rage. Excuse my English, English not my first language. As I know that this is about somebody, he was giving birth, right? Like a child. So 5 times, okay, hold on. But the beginning it says, breastfeeding 10 times for adult. Like what? Like Abdul what? So how you upgrade the 10 time breastfeeding for adult to 5 times for an infant? What is the connection? And where is the verse? In action, bring up a child that is not one of birth. Yeah, but the Muslim, they believe that when you feed a child, supposedly, by birth, sorry, by milk, and he is not your child, he became like your child. So he is forbidden for your child to marry, your real child to marry from that child which you did breastfeeding for. But here you notice that we are talking about breastfeeding for adult, and according to Muslims, breastfeeding for adult, still the man can have sex with that woman he did breastfeeding from her. So what the purpose? Nothing. Stupidity. Same time, as long as it says here abrogated with 5 times, where is the verse? Any Muslim can tell me? Additional to that, did Allah find himself wrong? So he decided that the breastfeeding for adult is not good. I will make it 5 times. 10 times wasn't. Did he find the number wrong? Why Allah downgrade the number from 10 to 5? Who are you to question God's decision? I'm not questioning God's decision. I'm questioning the breastfeeding. First of all, who is your God, you idiot? You don't even know your God. Secondly, you said this is God's decision. This is not God's decision. This is your decision. Prove me wrong. Show me where your God said, I abrogated those verses. Is that fair, guys? This Abdul, he claimed that he have a God. His name is Allah. And this is his decision. Show me. As you see, there was verses in the Quran saying you give a man, your wife, Mr. Israfil, she have, if I come to visit you, I go to the living room, you order your wife to give me her boobs, mashallah, she have a beautiful ones, and then, alhamdulillah, I have to hold them and suck it 10 different times according to the Sharia law, and then, brother, what? Nothing. Still I can have sex with her. So what the point? Stupid. According to your religion, still she is lawful for me. So what the point? Secondly, as long it is Allah's decision, can you show me the decision of Allah? And not to forget to mention, I mean, what kind of religion this religion is? I mean, what kind of God he order women to give her breast to a stranger? To the point, even Aisha, she used to order her sisters and her nieces that anyone want to enter upon her, he have to go and get nursed by her sisters. Can you believe it? Let me try to find the hadith. Read carefully. From that Aisha, the wife of the Prophet, may Allah bless him and grant him peace, admitted those whom her sister and the daughters of her sister, her brothers, had nursed. And she did not admit those who were nursed by the wives of her brother. So Aisha, she will not accept any person to enter upon her unless he do suckling. Now, is that suckling for someone as a child? Maybe, but let us see. Let me show you that this is for adult. This is not. Let's find the hadith because there's English to find it just by searching two words. Hold on. All right. Because we need to find the hadith only in English so you guys can see it. Where is the hadith of Aisha? All right, let's see this one here. Yeah. Okay. You see, I have the hadith in Arabic, but I want to find it in English. Let us see. Let's try this one. Read carefully. There's a guy, he want to enter to see Aisha. He's handsome, he's good looking, he's wearing nice jeans, expensive brand. He have necklace in his neck, 5 rings in his hand. He's 19 years old. Aisha, she is 18. And Aisha, she wants him to get into her room, but the believers are watching how she can make it halal. So look what happened. Aisha, the mother of the believer, she sent this guy while he was being nursed in her sister Kulthum bint Abu Bakr, and she said, suckle him 10 times so he can come and see me. Sorry guys, I have to do some suckling because I'm going to meet Aisha today. So this is the Quran. You are telling me about the preservation, flying carpet, the guy dies standing, sunset in murky water, the sperm coming from the backbone, the sperm coming from the ribs. This is the Quran was not preserved. And here we go, Aisha now, the decent women of the Prophet, she is ordering anyone to enter upon her to go and suck the breast of her sisters. So, okay, now, based on this, if a Trump was a female, and you want to see the President Trump, who is supposedly a female, you have to suck the breast of Ivanka Trump? How that can solve the problem? Look at the stupidity. So how come they cannot see Aisha, but they can suck the breast of her sisters? I mean, do you see the stupidity? If it is not allowed to see a woman without suckling her breast, but how you can suckle her without seeing her? The Muslim, they like to say to you, it doesn't say suckling. It's about you put some milk in a cup and she drink it. Read carefully. It says suckle him. The Arabic language is so clear. So I cannot see Aisha, but I can see Aisha's sister and suckle her breast. What kind of logic that logic is? What kind of religion this religion is? Anyway, we are going to keep this video long just to want to answer those lies. Somebody's asking about what do you think about Afghanistan. My friend, I'm glad that the Americans, they left because they were lying to themselves. You cannot fix a corrupt nation. This nation is full of corruption. Drug dealers, you know, the president is a drug dealer, the assistants, the prime minister, the ministers, all of them, they are warlord, drug dealers, and USA was using them for the last 20 years. And Taliban is the same. So why we want to spend our money in something we don't care for? And now you see Trump saying to Biden, shame on you. The fact Trump is the one who started this, not Biden. So both of them, they are hypocrite. The whole story is, have nothing to do with Trump or Biden. The whole story is that now we do not need Afghanistan. 20 years ago, Afghanistan is needed to get close to the Russian, to be a threat to the Russian. Today, the American, they can go all the way. Just 2 months ago, they were they were practicing war game in Ukraine. Today, already Lithuania and other countries, they are joining the NATO, even Georgia, you know, I mean, so they do not need Afghanistan no more. So they want to dump Afghanistan. So simply what the American did, they asked themselves why we are spending all this money in such a corrupt country, corrupt leadership, corrupt education, corrupt university, corrupt schools, corrupt, everything in this country is corrupt. It's just a waste of money. It was a stupid decision for them actually to be there from the beginning, because if you want to go after Osama bin Laden, you do not need to be in the ground. You can wipe the ground with your enemy without going in the ground. So they spend $1 trillion for no reason. Stupid American as usual. They support terrorists for no reason, because the money you put in the ground is going to go to Taliban anyway. And look at them now. The cars, they give it to the Afghani army, the weapon is going to go all to Taliban. So American always, they have a stupid leadership. They don't think really so far, and they think about the time now, what we need now. So now they say to themselves, enough is enough, we do not need to spend one more penny. This is why you see Taliban did not even shoot one bullet at the American, and the American army is still in Kabul right now. They are still there. Taliban did not even shoot one bullet. Why? Because there's an agreement. All of this is an agreement. So people, they say to you, I mean, the American, they are just watching Taliban getting in, and they did not do anything. And this is why the president here ran away, because they told him, we will not help you. It's over. Get lost. All right? So both are hypocrite. Trump is hypocrite. Biden is hypocrite. Democrat is hypocrite. Republican are hypocrite. Nobody is saying the truth to the American, that the reason we are out because we do not need Afghanistan no more. You know, you do not need it. You know, it's the corporation, they are the one who decide where to go. So now just count in my word. Let us see who is the next country. Because the corporation, they have to find a customer who is going to spend a lot of money, either from our tax or from the buyers, and they have to create a war. So let us see soon. America will be involved in war with who? Let us see. They have to find somebody. It's like, you know, American government is evil the same as Muhammad. I'm not talking about America as America. You know that I myself, I joined USA Army. I love this country. But American government, I'm talking about the high level, they are more evil than you can imagine. Obama, who speak always about the poor, yesterday he was making a birthday of his age being 60 in a special island with no mask, and more than 63 people get sick with corona. But nobody talk about it because he's Obama, you know. The God Obama, you know, the good Obama, amazing Obama, you know. So it's a hypocrisy, you know. So if you are with us, we don't talk about you. If you are against us, we whip the floor with you. This is what they do, both Democrat and Republican. Both are hypocrite, both are corrupt. And let us say, I agree with the Republican because they lean more into conservative, but they are not, you know. They are not really conservative. But they are more close to us, the conservative. Otherwise, both of them, they are corrupt, and both of them, they are not conservative. So, I believe that this is the best thing they did, leaving Afghanistan. But the way it's done, obviously, is stupid, because, you know, it looked like, you know, I mean, everything collapsed in 1 and 2 seconds. So the leadership is stupid, obviously. And what do you expect? You know the thing. You know the thing. You know, you know the thing. No, they will not go to Ethiopia. You see, they go only to countries which is either rich or it is important as location. Ethiopia can be important to Israel, not to America. Because if Israel control Ethiopia, they control the Nile River, and then Egypt is mute. That will be a bigger threat to Egypt. So America have no business in Ethiopia, and they will not be involved in Africa unless you discover some uranium in that country, you discover something very unique, you know. So if there is something important, then they will go. If not, they will not. As simple as that. So my friend, I'm glad that they are out of Afghanistan. And remember, the government, the previous government, the one was there yesterday, is more evil than Taliban. Trust me. Do you remember the guy who converted to Christianity just 2 or 3 years ago? Karzai, he was a president at that time, and he wanted to execute the person, the Muslim Afghani who became a Christian. Can you believe it? He's a Taliban himself. They are more fanatic than Taliban. And the American, they were watching, they did not even try to save the guy. You see the hypocrisy? They claim they are going to bring a freedom for them, but they don't let a person choose his religion. So everything for sale, my friend. Right now, the good news is Iran will be in war with the Sunni with Shia. See, Iran was supporting Taliban to get rid of the American. You see the story of like bringing the mice to get rid of the elephant? Now it's going to be the opposite. So now America is going to go out, and now Iran will find themselves face to face with Taliban, because Taliban right now, they start taking the flags of the Shia down, stepping on it and pissing on it, and they start arresting Shia women and raping them, because this is Islam, you know. You can, the enemy, you know, this is a gain of war. So now they are kidnapping many Shia women, and soon you will see start a big war between Shia groups, Sunni groups, tons of groups. Everybody there is a king. So those countries will never have peace. Stupid Americans, they think they can bring democracy to Iraq. That will never happen, for a very simple reason: Islam. Same in Afghanistan, Islam. You cannot fix a country, the religion of it, it's called Islam. Never. Anyone he think he can fix a country, the religion of it is Islam, without fixing the religion first, he is a fool. Did you ask yourself why Taliban is Taliban? Islam. I mean, why do you keep saying Taliban? Why do you say Islamic government? Did you ask yourself why Iran is Iran? Islam. Why Turkey is Turkey? Islam. But nobody wants to say the truth. The problem is not the person, is not even a group of people, it is the religion. Wherever this religion goes, you go back in the cave time. That is reality, and nobody want to say the truth. They stayed 20 years in Afghanistan. They did not open a school to teach Islam is wrong. They were teaching them Islam is good. Can you believe it? So all Islamic schools, which is paid by American, our money, was teaching Islam in school. Do you see the stupidity of the American? Dummy. You know? Same mistakes in Iraq, same mistakes in everywhere. I mean, they will not learn. You know, they are dummy. What do you expect? Western leaders are dummy. Literally. This war is not against people. This is against ideology. So you have ideology which is based on nothing except the word of freedom. But this is very flexible word. And very hypocrisy word too. Because it's the freedom. As long you are our friend, we will close our eyes. Like, why didn't go in war with Saudi Arabia? Here we go. Saudi Arabia practice exactly what Taliban practice. Why the French embassy don't take their employee from Saudi Arabia? Why the British don't take their employee from Saudi Arabia? Why they don't do the same to Qatar or Bahrain? Why? Why we even sell them weapon? Is it really they care for freedom and human rights? Name for me one Islamic countries have a human rights. Even dogs' rights don't have. Still America, our best friend between two brackets, are Muslim countries. You see the hypocrisy? Trump, he bring the crown prince and he sit next to him and he hold the check as if he's winning. I mean, it's like a joker. Like I mean, you're a president, you idiot. What are you doing? $400 million. What is that? What about you hold a sign? How many people they became shish kebab by this prince? How many people get killed? The same, they bring the king of Jordan. They put him in the stage. He's our friend. He's our best friend. The king of Jordan. This is the guy, the most corrupt, the most filthy, the most hypocrite, and the most dictator. Just because he's the puppy of USA, he's fine. So, American, when they speak about democracy, I'm talking about American government, not American people. They talk about a guy who is their puppy. Taliban is their puppy already. You will see. Already they have an agreement. This is why nobody's shooting at anyone. Nobody is attacking anyone. Taliban right now is in Kabul. They are less than 50 meters from the American Marines. Not even a single bullet at the Marines. Total agreement. It's obvious. Come and take over. So, don't go by this, what you see in the news, like Trump is attacking, attacking Biden, disgrace what he did, and this garbage. I mean, he is the same. Isn't he the same guy, Trump, who he decided to take a USA army and let the Turkish come and kill the Kurdish? Isn't it the same? And then Erdogan, he enters cities and he occupied them and he kill as many Kurdish as he can. They are, garbage. This is always garbage. So this is what they do. American people, American government, not people, as long you are like a tissue for them. As long they have a need for you to clean their hands with you, they keep you in their hand. When you get dirty, they throw you. As simple as that. Taliban is no better. Taliban, they are now the puppy. They are just changing. They say to themselves, why we are wasting our time spending money in this corrupt regime, which nobody really support. Let us bring Taliban. We make an agreement with them, and they will be our puppy. They will not dare to fight us. They will never dare to attack us. This is the agreement. Yeah. Because if America really they want to fight Al-Qaeda, Al-Qaeda right now is in Syria. Al-Qaeda right now are not in Afghanistan. They are in the north of Syria, protected by Erdogan, protected by USA specifically. So it is a lie that they are fighting Al-Qaeda in Afghanistan. Al-Qaeda is not in Afghanistan no more. But soon they will be all over. I mean, Daesh will be all over. I mean, and this is what will make this country collapse again. Taliban will never have control, you know. They will control cities, but they will start killing each other, you know, the garbage, same garbage. Remember one thing, garbage in, garbage out. All right? Trump, he was the best we can ask for. No, Trump, he was the best we have, because they bring us two donkeys, and you have to vote for one of them. So we look, this donkey and that donkey, which one is better? Trump is a better donkey than the other donkey. But both of them, they will hit you. Where was Trump when Erdogan, he attacked Armenia? Where was Trump when Erdogan, he took our holy church in Constantinople? The same day Erdogan, he announced that Hagia Sophia became a mosque, Trump, he was posting a comment in Twitter about a dish he liked. All the president in the world, they spoke about Hagia Sophia except the stupid idiot donkey Trump. That is the truth. Why? Because he is a friend of Erdogan. So don't tell me about Trump that he is better. Actually, Joe Biden, he said this is a shame what Erdogan he did about Hagia Sophia, and Trump, he did not open his mouth. This is the truth, my friend. I don't take a side. Now, in the coming election, which one I will vote for? I will vote for Trump if he is going for election. Why? Because still I believe he is more close to what my belief more than the Democrat. But he is not really the best. That is not true. He is an idiot. He's a stupid. He's a coward. The Iranian, they attack our army. They attack literally. And then he ignored it as nothing happened. Why? Because he don't dare to respond. Why? Because he want to win the election. All what they care for is winning election. Not the poor soldiers, he sent them to the front line and then they die. That is the truth. So, I will vote for Trump for the coming election if he go. But not because he's the best. But because he is the best between the worst. He is the best in the economy, maybe. He is the best in business. He is the best in... Trump, he destroyed ISIS. That's not true. The one who destroyed ISIS, it was Russia. That's a big fat lie, that Trump, he destroyed ISIS. And the one who destroyed ISIS in the ground, you know, you people, you have no idea what's happening. $600 million was donation from USA to ISIS and Al-Qaeda in Syria. Did you ask yourself how ISIS, they have those strong, American tanks? Did you ask yourself? Did you ask yourself who is the one bring them all those nice pickups from Turkey? Turkey, our NATO member. Go and watch the video where the Turkish intelligence, they are guarding a long caravan of weapon and ammunition going to ISIS in north of Syria and to Al-Qaeda. CIA do not know about it. They don't agree about it. Who is going to believe in that? So all of this is a garbage. The real one who was really fighting against ISIS, it was the Russian. Go right now and search Russian helicopter shooting. You will not believe what you will see. You will not find one single videos of, like they will show you from high, Americans supposedly, you know, killing some ISIS. Yeah, they did. This is true. But they attack them only when they get so close to the American base. The real one who was really killing ISIS and Al-Qaeda, it was a Russian. That is the truth. So anyway, I saw in the videos that pickup trucks sold in auctions in Texas 2 weeks after they were in Syria in the hand of ISIS. How? You tell me how. They send them from Texas all the way to Turkey, from Turkey to Syria. There's a video of a guy, he is a plumber. He found his car because it have a logo, you know, he's a plumber, the plumbing company from Texas. He saw his car in the video and with ISIS. Did you ask yourself where Taliban getting their money? I mean, do you know how much it's costly to go in war? Do you know? I'm a person who owns guns. So if I go right now to shoot for 15 minutes, I will spend at least $100. If I shoot only for 15 minutes, or not even 15 minutes, 10 minutes, like just put the time to load more, unless like you have magazines already. So we are talking about a war. Where the money is coming from? Somebody have to pay for it. They do drugs, I know, but there's support. And now this is what will happen in Afghanistan. The Saudi, they will support their group. Emirati will support their group. Erdogan will support his group. Iranian will support their group. The Russian, they will support their group. The American, they will support their group. And this is how the country live, by support coming from other countries. It's a game of war, of chess, without making their hand dirty. And the poor Afghani, they will pay the price. Do you understand? Now, you don't have to agree with me, because you're always right. Maybe I'm always wrong. But this is what I know. Right? What I know, that everything you see in the news is false, and the opposite. When they were saying that the rebel, they called in the rebel, fighting the Assad regime. There's no rebel. Those are Al-Qaeda. While you're Fox News and CNN praising those fighters, John McCain, he went all the way to Syria to meet the Al-Qaeda leaders, claiming that those are moderate Muslims. But all of us, we knew that's not true. Even Trump, the stupid Trump, he went in the White House and he said, Qatar have to stop supporting terrorism. Do you remember the video? 2 weeks after, he sold them I don't know how many airplanes. 3 weeks after, Qatar, they rented a building from his own son-in-law. And how much the rent? $1 billion. For how long? 99 years. So they say to you that Biden is corrupt and his son is corrupt. Okay, can Trump explain to us why Qatar, from all the buildings in New York, they could not find a building to rent except his son-in-law, who's going bankrupt? How are you listening, my friend? Have you ever heard of somebody renting a building for 99 years? Okay, I want to rent my house. Who want to rent it for 99 years and give me the rent for the coming 99 years? Isn't it obvious that this is a corruption? You know what I'm saying? 99 years. I never heard of somebody paying in advance for 99 years for a rent. So my friend, don't fool yourself. All of them, they are garbage. All those they call, I mean, there's maybe some of them, they are poor people, they are known to be poor, and they are in the Senate. I respect them, you know, they are decent people. There is, but the majority, the president, the gang around him, Obama. Look at Obama. Did you see the party of Obama? The tissues for the dinner are covered by gold. Can you believe it? Obama. Where is the money coming from? The tissues, they will wipe their ass with it, is covered by gold.